So in this video I decided to answer the very popular question, is Divine Rivals better than Fourth Wing? Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I thought that I would see if Divine Rivals is better than Fourth Wing. These two books always get compared in like the bookish community and I want to know why. And I have heard some people say that there's nothing to compare really, but I don't know, it's just you always hear about these two books. You're either a Divine Rivals girly or a Fourth Wing girly. So I did read Fourth Wing a couple of months ago and it's like a 5-star read. Absolutely love. We'll forever talk about this book. We'll forever stand by this book. I just can't get over it. And the second book is coming out November 7th and I'm like so excited. So yeah, I do absolutely love this book and I do feel like it is going to be hard to compare. But I'm not going to say that nothing can compare. So we are going to see if Divine Rivals is better than Fourth Wing. Okay, so it's a little while later and I am now on chapter 9, which is page 71 of Divine Rivals, and I am liking it so far, if I'm being completely honest. It is a fun time. Is it better than Fourth Wing at the moment? No. Is it better than Fourth Wing at the moment? No, it's not. But I'm still liking it. I can definitely say Ronan, also known as Kit in this book, has definitely fallen first. That's what I'm going to say. So if you are looking for like a boy falls first kind of book, this is definitely it. I just found out that this is also YA, which shocked me considering like I'm not a big fan of YA, but this, you can't really tell it's YA if I'm being completely honest. The writing style I'm actually really enjoying, again, if I'm being completely honest. So I am really grasped into the story. This book also feels like it's going to be one of those situations where it's like enemies to friends to lovers, and I am loving that because I do love that trope, because at the beginning they started off a bit like, you know, well, enemies. They didn't really like each other. Then they became like more talking to each other and stuff. So not really friends, but more like acquaintances. I don't know. And then, or friendly. There we go. And then I'm going to guess it turns into lovers. Obviously, I haven't got to that point yet, but it's just a guess. I am also loving the letters in this book. I am finding them so interesting to read. It's definitely there's something different in books that I have read before. I don't think I've read it where it has like the main plot is about the letters, but I am loving that. I find it really fun, and obviously I'm trying to do this spoiler free, so I'm not going to spoil anything, even though I really want to, but I'm not going to, because obviously I want to leave things so that you guys can read it as well. I am also loving that we are getting the main plot of the story, like we're getting a lot of that, as well as the romance, and it's not just the romance part of it. Like, I'm loving the fact that, yeah, we are 71 pages in, but we haven't actually got a lot of romance, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I am really enjoying it so far, and I am going to go and continue reading, and we'll see what my thoughts are afterwards. Okay, so I'm now on page 164, and annoyingly I have stopped in the middle of a chapter, but I just wanted to do a quick update because I realised that I didn't do an update yet, and so I thought I definitely should, and while it was in my mind, because otherwise I had to forget again, and obviously I've read a big chunk of it now. I am liking it, but still not as much as Fourth Wing. I feel like it is a bit slow at times. I don't know how to explain it. That's not like a bad thing, but I just feel like I don't really want to compare them, but I suppose that's the whole point of this video. But I suppose Fourth Wing did start off quicker, and I am going to be completely honest, Fourth Wing and Divine Rivals shouldn't be compared of like what one's better or whatever, because they're not the same in any kind of way. Like, there's no comparison. They're two complete different stories, and that is the thing that I'm confused about. It's like, why are they being compared? Is it like the writing style? That's what I don't understand. Or is it because they got popular at the same time? I don't know. I am still loving the letters. I am really intrigued in the romance now between Iris and Roman. Iris has just had a career change. that's the way I could say it without spoiling it. It is getting really interesting, and I feel like we are getting into like the main plot of it now, which is obviously fun and intriguing and the thing that I want. So yeah, I am going to just continue and try and make a dent into this. I also have noticed that it's obviously been split in 2 parts. So like the first part was obviously like getting into it, and then the second part is like the career change, we can call it. Yeah, I am loving this. I didn't actually explain what this is about. So this is about Iris, and her brother has gone into like the war, I think, to like fight, and she ends up like writing him letters and leaving it in a wardrobe, but then she notices that the letters are actually disappearing, and she doesn't know where, but she starts to get responses, and so then it's like a pen pal. That is like the main plot of the story. I'm going to leave it there because obviously I don't want to spoil anything. So that is the main plot of it. I will get the synopsis off the actual thing as well and read that, so that in case you want like a better synopsis than what I just said. When 2 rival journalists find love through a magical connection, their fate depends on their facing depths of hell together. After centuries of sleep, the gods are warning again. All 18-year-old Iris Winner wants to do is hold her family together. With a brother forced to fight on behalf of the gods now missing from the front line, and a mother drowned in her sorrows, Iris's best bet is winning the columnist's promotion at the Oath Gazette. But when Iris's letter to her brother fall into the wrong hands, those of her handsome but cold Roman Kit, her rival at the paper, an unlikely magical connection forms. Expelled into the middle of a mystical war, typewriters in tow, can their bond withstand the fight for their fate of mankind and, most importantly, love. An epic enemies to lovers fantasy novel filled with hope and heartbreak and the unparalleled power of love. So I was right. It is enemies to lovers. I didn't see that bit. Anyway, I am going to continue. Oh, also I just want to quickly say how stunning this cover is. I mean, I love it. Normally I don't like people on the cover, but this one I don't mind. Anyway, off topic, but I am going to go and continue reading some more, and because it is bothering me that I stopped in the middle of a chapter.
I got so high, I thought I touched the sky. Out of my mind, will I even come down tonight? Sitting by my lonesome, trying to keep it all together. Thinking how I get here, everything is unclear. I should listen to myself. Calm down, thinking I'ma die if I can't figure it out. Phone's tripping me up, what do I do right now? If I can control what I'm feeling somehow, somehow, will I ever come down? That is in the clouds. I got so high, I thought I touched the sky. Out of my mind, will I even come down tonight? Sitting by my lonesome, trying to keep it all together. Thinking how I get here, everything is unclear. I should listen.
So it's a little while later, and I have made it up to page 252 of Divine Rivals, and I am liking this a lot more than what I was in my last clip, because obviously I have read quite a bit more, and I was right, we was getting into like the gist of the story at the point that I said, so it did take a bit of time, but like not in a bad way. Also, we just got to the bit where Iris has found out Roman's big secret, so now I feel like it's going to just get even more interesting. Is this looking like a 5-star read for me? Probably not, but it is looking like a 4.25 4.5 star read, so it is a very high one, but I am really enjoying it, and I am like finding it hard to put it down, so I suppose that is also a positive thing. But I am really enjoying the writing style, and like I said, the letters as well, I'm also really enjoying. I am having a good time. And so, yeah, obviously I can't really go into too much detail without spoiling things, and that is what I'm finding really hard about this, but I wanted to make this a spoiler-free vlog, so obviously I don't spoil things in case you haven't read it yet. But either way, I'm having a great time. I don't have much left, so I'm on chapter 34. I literally have this left. So I might just go ahead and finish the book and then give an update like later on once I've finished it. So yeah, I might do that because I don't think I'm going to have anything much else to say. If I do have something else to say, obviously I'll pop in, but I am just going to try and finish the book, and so then I can do an overall wrap up. I did end up finishing this and I decided to rate it 4.25 stars. I did really enjoy this. I did find it really hard to put down. The ending shocked me. I still have so many questions and I've got to wait until December 26th for the second book to come out, which makes me so mad because I just want to know what happens. Like, the ending was crazy in this as well. And like I said, I do love the writing. I love the letters. The romance in this is fabulous. Like, I love both of the characters. They are just, I mean, they're cute, you know. I absolutely love this book, but is it better than Fourth Wing? In my opinion, no, because obviously Fourth Wing was 5 stars, but to be honest, I can't really compare them like I thought I could. And the whole point of this video, because they're not even similar in any kind of way at all. So I'm not going to compare these from now on. It was just, the title of this video is just for this title of the video, because this is what was the plan, because I thought they could be compared. I thought they were similar in a way, but they're not at all, if I'm being completely honest. They're complete 2 different stories, they're complete 2 different books, and I don't know where the comparison ever came from, if I'm being completely honest. If you know, please let me know. But yeah, so this is a complete different book. I'm not even going to compare. I do prefer Fourth Wing over this, but like I said, I'm not going to compare it. I'm just answering the question of the video. So I do really like this and I would highly recommend, and I did debate rating it 5 stars, but it just didn't feel like that 5-star feeling to me, so I did settle on a 4.25 stars and I made sure to think it over before I rated it. So yeah, that is Divine Rivals. So that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and hope to see you in my next one. Bye.